Hey YouTubers, it is Chris. I tried to get a video on last weekend. I'm not sure yet if it got on. The computer did something weird and I'm not even sure it got on or not. So, just in case it didn't, a little bit about me. Yeah, my name's Chris. That's already a given right there. I've I was adopted. I was born in 1987. I was adopted at 8 months old. Uh, I the My biological family I just found. So what happened was, the mom that I was adopted to kept an obituary of my great grandfather, my biological great grandfather. She knew the last name, and for confidentiality reasons, I'm gonna keep the names confidential. But anyways, she showed it to me when I was in seventh grade. It was in 2000, and asked me if I wanted her to do some genealogical research on the family, on my biological family, and I said yes. So she pulled from the information in the obituary. She pulled off she drew up all this information, all these names, and we kept it. And then we tracked down the cemetery a year later to where my great grandfather had been buried, and we found that his wife had been buried right next to him. But we also noticed his son's name was on the stone next to theirs, and it only had a birth date. So we figured there was something to that maybe he was living around where we were. But anyways, we waited a few years. Finally, my senior year of high school, I went and I knew the name, one of the names of the biological family. I went into the phone book, and I happened just had under that name and just found two initials and the name I was looking for. I went to our research and found that my biological grandmother had a sister whose initials matched up with the initials in the phone book. So I ran to my mom. We took note of that. A year later, my first year of college, I went to, she sent it off to Lutheran Social Services, and nothing happened for 9 months. And then the following June, she happened to find my great grandfather's, the guy whose stone only had the birth date, in his obituary in the paper. So we dropped everything, rushed to his funeral, got some information. I didn't tell anyone who I was at the time because I was advised not to. We made contact. Lutheran Social Services made contact. And a few months later, I made contact with my biological mother. And then I finally spoke with her for the first time over the phone. About a week later, I had spoken with that relative of whose name I had found in the phone book. And yes, it was her. So it was she's been living in this city, in Billings, this whole time, and she's still living here. My parents that I've grown up with have done a lot for me, and I thank them. So anyways, that's that story. I wish I could sit here all night and tell me the rest of my life, but I'm pretty sure it's not very interesting. Anyways, that's all I have. That I'm gonna make a comedy skit or comedy show on YouTube. First, I'm not sure when, because my friends, I need to get my I'm talking with some of my friends about doing it with me, so I gotta see how that works out. I gotta discuss that with them. So I'm not sure when the time. I can't set a timetable, but it'll be relatively soon. Anyways, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. See ya.